I'm this old stoner. It's 4:20 in the Rocky Mountains, and I'm ready to have a fart attack. Mmm. If you don't know what a fart attack is, that's just having fun with your art. And if you have fun with your art, you're probably part of the fart club. Man, I'm having trouble talking. Hmm. Oh, let me. I gotta get these screens up. 420 snuck up on me today. Oh, somebody's in the chat there. Hey, Hadley. Thanks for dropping in here. You're from over at Nez's stream. Oh, the music I'm listening to, I kind of skipped ahead in my little original music stream. Oh, let me go ahead and flip this over here to the drawing board, so to speak. Oh, Megan's in here. It's the Night World. All right, I guess trying to do it at a regular time every day is going to be paying off. Let me just give you a rundown on the music today. While I get going, this is like Joe Wentz. Some of you guys know Joe Wentz from, well, you just know him from, I kind of met him through all of you guys. Well, and there's a lot of you guys out there. Joe Wentz, let's see. And this is an original by him. Usually his live shows and when he's doing music, it's all about Van Halen. And this is an original song by him. And I hope I got the mix right. This is the same mix I had from yesterday. I tried not to change anything. And who else is after that? So let me look back on it. Joe Wentz. Oh, is this the one? Oh, here we go. I've got him in a few spots here. Yesterday I put all the Faith in the Fallen up in one little spot there. So it's Joe Wentz, then Surianne, then Jim Brentar, and Stephanie Douglas, Magic Jones, and Foxy Music, Joe Moynihan, Stephanie Douglas. And I don't know if we'll get that far or not, but that's part of the original music showcase I like to use as the backdrop of my show. All original music of people that, you know, and when they start showing advertisements or I get copyright notices. I mean, the notices are no big deal. It's like, all right, they're successful. Well, they come off the little my playlist. I had to take one of Crimson Fantasies off of there last week. Let me move this the chat around so I can see you guys better, and so that it kind of lines up with me looking at the camera. Yeah. I hope you guys aren't getting bored of my little alien series that's going on here. And should I tell the story again? So each little book is or book or chapter. I've been thinking about this in my head. And in my head, I think I'm going to do like 4 chapters, and then that comes out to 32, 8 pages to each one. And this is the second book. And this one is If Aliens Have Mouths. So I've got lips, I've got a smile, I've got this thing sipping, and I was also telling you guys about the words that I'd put down, because this is what I did yesterday. This was if aliens have teeth, and then what's today? Do they use them to eat, is what today is. And I've gone through orange, and today I'm going to use indigo. Yeah, and I was like thinking of the colors that I'm using with that. There's only one that says indigo blue, and the difference between indigo and violet is like very subtle. So these are the only three that kind of, and the violet blue is like shared between the violet and the indigo colors. Hey, Megan! Cool. Ox is in the stream. He did a cool video yesterday that has a whole bunch of nice collection of Horse Vallejo stuff. Oh yeah, that pisses me off. The damn, I was bragging yesterday about how my blood sugar is doing so good. And they like changed what I wanted. You hear that little alarm going off? This is because my blood sugar is going down too low. They told me to like calculate it different, and they fucked it all up. I'm gonna go back to what I was doing because it was just such a cool improvement. I mean, I went from being bad to just a little bit. I mean, I'm like getting right there within target within the last few weeks too. I've only so let me go ahead and oh, I got a good buzz going. I'm really high today, but my blood sugar has been like kind of jacked up. I've been trying to correct it, get myself right. I've been like running low, and they basically told me that they were afraid of me running too low, which is like nuts, the way that they changed my insulin. And it's like I never really, my doctor is leaving, and the person that I saw the last time, I don't know who's taken over. Okay, so, oh yeah, so basically, Sherry was pretty much right. She said that so everything I'm kind of starting to, let's see if you, this is like the idea behind this was the teeth of like a cow. I wrote down words for each one of these little sets of alien teeth, and she guessed horse. And actually, these look more like horse teeth than cow teeth. And I kind of think they look kind of like rhino teeth. We don't know what these aliens are going to look like in the end. But let's see if you guys can guess. I'll try and keep an eye on the chat enough and see if you guys can guess what is kind of the inspiration for these alien teeth. And when I was thinking about it, I remembered that I've got, yeah, that's right. I bought this little tool quite a while back. Oh, and Nez, when you watch this, you can also create coloring books. There's an affiliate program on Amazon where you can sell your books and stuff on Amazon, like the on-demand stuff that you were doing with Zazzle? Is that what you call that thing that you're doing? Yeah, I'm not. Well, I'll shut up about it. I've said it enough that I'm not a fan. That'll be the last time I say I'm not a fan of that. They take so much of it, and it's your own artwork. I mean, you got the right idea. People try to sell the original stuff. I mean, it is really cool. I did that years ago. You guys have an idea of what this is yet? Well, this is going to be the indigo aliens. And actually, I don't know if it like lines up with any of the ones that I've done. What color am I using here? Yep, that's indigo blue. Okay, so there we go. And my stuff is going to be more like drawing and stuff. Dracula jewelry. Well, I've decided what the 4 different books are going to be. The fourth book or the fourth chapter. I mean, I can make them into my little fun books, which I probably will as just like prototypes. But if I ever get to the point where I actually do something with it, it'll be just like one big book. And if I put 4 of them together, it turns out to be like 32 pages. And in all the little research, fart research that I've done into actually making something like this be real, the standard is 32 pages. I've only done acid a couple of times. I wasn't a fan of acid. Not at all. I did not like it. I had some buddies that, well, pretty much destroyed their lives with it. They were, and the nuts part about it is that they weren't really buddies until after they had destroyed their lives. I didn't know them before that.
When I'm anxious to do something I know I do well. When my car's filled with papers and sweaters.
The story is crazy too.
And the management start to overwhelm. I must remember to breathe.
And you guys recognize the music here. Hopefully this will probably be like I may end up, so the next one is going to be if aliens have hands. Rant Jams is in the house. Fart Jams for life. Fart Club forever. Oh, have you guys seen my, well, you kind of seen my little, I've been trying to, I know I don't get any views on my time lapse, but I like making them. And but this time, instead of, I've been working on a time lapse of this new little series that I'm doing. I was working on it today. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take each chapter, and so what I did, there was one of them that, one of the first book that I didn't actually, okay, now what's the, this was the next part that I was going to do. Okay, let me see if I can do this. Have you guys figured out what it is yet? And I'm kind of changing the colors from what the real deal is. Yeah, that was what I was asking. Can you figure out what my inspiration is for these alien teeth? I mean, I kind of looked up teeth. Bullseye, butthole. Yeah, you can talk that way in my stream. Mine is not for kids. Well, adult kids. I mean, I think of myself as a kid. Because what have I said on more than one occasion is that I'm kind of living my second childhood. This is the kind of stuff that I did when I was a kid. Okay, now, oh yeah, when I've actually done some sketching for this time around. And actually, I may show you guys now that I've actually started on this sketchbook. Trying to finish a sketchbook is my FCC challenge. I think I kind of gave Mark an FCC challenge today, but it's pretty extreme what I suggested he do. but I know it's gonna really intrigue him because he's just so obsessed with the number 8. I mean, and you can go all the way back and look. Hey, Naz! You can go all the way back and look at that. It was the second One Note Wonder video I ever made. That was Mark Fun Jones, where basically I was promoting Mark Fun Jones and Catfish Jones. And that was when I just first, kind of, met a lot of you guys and got in this little, when it went through my first stoner phase of creativity, I guess I would call it. I have to kind of focus here a little bit, I think. Oh, and I was thinking, you know how great the alcohol blender works on this stuff? I just realized, I think at some point, I'm gonna mix this and the alcohol markers together. If I have similar colors, and it's like, I don't know if these, man, my brain is going faster than my mouth can keep up. Has anybody figured out what the inspiration for these teeth are?
Take a moment to say I appreciate all of you who made it this far.
I mean, it looks, and kind of a secret here is that if I ever really and truly follow, really go badass into this, a lot of these pictures would change, and it would only seem like aliens. That would be like the twist. And if someone wants to steal it, go right ahead. That would be the twist, is that it would be a close-up drawing like what I'm doing here. And then eventually when you get to like book 4 or chapter 4, because, it may not even be interesting enough to do a full book. But if the standard is 32 pages, that would be like 4 chapters. And 32 pages, which is a multiple of 8. I see Mark's in here. Oh, Lion's in here too. Oh, and I try to pay attention. I missed who came in here yesterday. I didn't even see it until I came back and looked at the replay. Mighty. Sherry saw Mighty. Mighty is an awesome artist. Mighty, he's got one of those funky names. It's just like me saying Frozen Fury. You can't type Frozen Fury in search and find it. What's my time looking like? Oh, that's right. I don't have it the dashboard here. I've kind of got my text. Oh, I'm doing great on time. Right on. 30 minutes is just about right. Because if you miss it, you can jump in here and see what I was doing. And speed it up. I mean, now that I found that little trick of speeding things up, I've been doing that on some things too, because there's just too much to try and watch out there. And what was the other color I wanted to use? This cream. Oh, I need to fill in that right there too. Is that one I wanted to do? I don't know exactly what I'm doing here, except just, what is it I always say? I'm just trying to have fun. Fart rally! Oh yeah. I'm curious what your show gonna be like. I was in Stillwater stream today, Oh, I actually donated too. I've had a few people donate, and I need to do a little more donating and stuff. Are you gonna get your Patreon set up? I mean, I really love Patreon because I don't touch my little PayPal, and so I can just like do a Patreon and just have it come out of my PayPal, and I never even notice it. And the one thing about it too is that it's not like it's gonna make any real difference. The thing about Patreon is that if you have enough people, it makes a difference. I just give like $1 a month, which is like nothing, because all it takes is one person giving me $5. Right now, the way that it is, I have enough people giving me, donating to my PayPal, that everything that it covers everything that comes out of it. And I don't use it to buy anything either, so. But every once in a while, I'll get the urge. And I don't know if it helped me or not. Oh, K-Dog's in here. Oh man, I'm so glad that your NASCAR buddy, made it through that. Oh man, that wreck is so horrific looking. Man, that one just like totally freaks me out. And reminds me of Dale. Yeah, and that was because that wreck was worse than what killed Dale. But they've implemented enough of the safety devices. That was the Indigo. I haven't actually come in here and started doing that. So yeah, I decided Maybe I should go home. Oh, I haven't done any alcohol on there yet. Oh, and I've just used the pink and the yellow. I still got white. Oh, and I did do some more blending, like white color pencil blending. I'm actually learning a little bit. And was watching this video about the way different people, their creativity is. And it just reminded me of me and the guy that I worked with at my job. I mean, he was the one that actually got the graphic artist position. Thank God, because he knew how to work the system. And I don't. No, they would have walked all over me, and I probably wouldn't have even lasted there for very long. And I almost lost my job trying to get that job because they didn't want me to get it. They hired a whole bunch of people that didn't know jack shit about painting. Oh, I love you. I'm getting all over the place. Do I need to focus here? What colors have I used and what colors haven't I used? I've only used a little bit of this red. Oh yeah, that was why I decided I wanted to use the red. The red was going to be, you know what these are? Has anybody figured out what creature this is? That I am, was my inspiration? Has anybody figured that out yet? Maybe I should know. I'll let you know here in a minute. If you don't figure it out. Ooh, I have a feeling I'm going to be working on this a bit after the show too, because I'm really starting to get more of a sense of how to get these shades to work. I may not even pull out the alcohol marker, the alcohol blender on this one yet. Wasn't that nice, Naz, when you, just do your show as good as you can, and then like working on that stuff later, I'm sure that just like, pretty much there's a specific, and I guess it would be, I don't know if it's classified as a worm or not, but yeah, a lamprey. Or maybe that's a fish. I don't know.
Falling high above its next meal. The gentle current keeps him afloat on the breeze like a kite. He twists and turns, a black silhouette on the cloudless sky. Somebody points and says, look at the bird. Oh,
And actually, this is kind of a trip. The more that I'm doing this, I mean, the teeth aren't quite coming out like I was wanting, but I mean, I'll always be able to fix that with markers or my little white paint thing. But that's the kind of the idea with these things. And if I ever actually go to this and anybody wants to steal the idea, man, that's awesome. Go ahead, run with it. But it's like the kind of the idea, the concept of this little book would be aliens among us. And it's just basically like a close-up of human things. You know, basically human things, maybe with filters. Like part of it could even be about, I won't go there, but generally speaking, just make all this stuff look like aliens, and then as you pull back, you know, each chapter until you actually see what it is. But I'm gonna make them into fantasy characters and have like a little animated series that goes with it. It's gonna be like a Saturday morning cartoon. It'll be on the Cartoon Network. Oh man, isn't it great to dream?
The unsung hero of the ecosphere, seeing you fly
I don't know what I'm doing here, other than having fun. Can you guys see what I'm doing? And it just kind of letting it, draw itself. And write a little story that goes with it. Oh yeah, and if you guys, know the people that do original artwork or music and stuff that would want me to put them on this list, let me know. We'll see. I haven't really added a whole lot to it in a long time. Oh, I haven't even added any black to it yet. I think I'll add black at some point. Oh, I've been watching so much cool stuff. Oh, you weren't here when I was talking about, wow, this thing's mouth almost looks like an eye. And it's just inspired by a lamprey. It's not a lamprey at all. Oh, that was fun. Oh yeah, I've watched these videos about people selling their art and coloring books. Basically, apparently there is a big market for coloring books on Amazon, and you can become what did they call it? An affiliate? I'm not sure what they called it exactly. And that's even more reason for me to try and make my stuff look a little more cartoony. Because I can take this stuff out and just pull out the blacks. Well, I'll have to get a digital pad out. I might have to go digital at some point if I actually want to do some animation. But there is a free animation program, art program, that is almost like Adobe Photoshop. Krita, I think is the name of it. Uh-oh, I'm going long. Should I do what we like to call Fart Jams Overtime? Should I do a little Fart Jams Overtime on these teeth? These have more detail than I usually do. That's what it is. But it's because I'm kind of afraid if I just... I don't want it to get boring. Just doing the same thing. So it's not the same thing. But man, this has just really been getting me energized and inspired. Coming up with little ideas. I hope the sound is mixing right. The other day, I don't know what that echo was. That was oh, this stupid thing is my computer just keeps wanting to do updates and stuff. I think I finally got it all straightened out. Oh, did I ever use any ultramarine blue in there? Here's ultramarine. There we go. Let me do this. Yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of Fart Jams overtime. Because I'm almost there. I'm almost there. I mean, I will be doing even more afterwards, but I'd rather have it like almost there to where I'm just like tweaking it later. Ooh, and this is like one of the first ones that I actually kind of managed to get some texture going on that, whatever this creature is. We never even gave this one a name, I don't think. Okay, and then now let me just finish it off by how I want to make them, the different pictures consistent. So draw a little black box and do my little scribbliness on it. Make them all look like scribbly and childlike. Oh yeah, I gotta be careful. So first I'm gonna do that, and then I want it to be like the contrast color. So I'll do it pink. I'll do it scribble pink out here. And this will look really cool blended with the alcohol marker. That alcohol blender. If you've seen some of the other ones, you see, I mean, it's just really cool. It's almost like magic when I put that little alcohol blender on there. And what else? And then I think I'll add a little bit of red to that.
He walks like a hero, shows up unannounced, starting fire.
Oh yeah, I'm not that far overtime.
Just to put them
It's only been a couple of minutes. So maybe I will give it a quick well, I know what I want to do before I actually hit it. I need to, cause but that's pretty cool. The white, that's what it needs. It needs to do. I got some more work to do on this one, but I think I've hit my time limit because I think 30 minutes is just about right. And it'll oh yeah, that was the other thing. Was maybe I will do the alcohol. Yeah, let me do the alcohol because that's just like that just makes this stuff look cool, and actually where I want it to blend. So I'm not gonna blend the indigo. I think I need to do some more work out here. Or should I be the other way around? I don't know. I'm gonna blend the pink and the red. Oh yeah, that's what it, yeah, there we go. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, blending this stuff just, And then I'll use my white paint marker on the teeth to make them look like they are sharp. And what's tomorrow's color? Tomorrow's color will be red. Doing everything based on 8. Oh, and did you realize that the fart tones that I came up with is actually 8 notes?
I believed in Superman,
Music
but
is
every
based
time
on
I
8.
needed
An octave is 8 notes. But it's like there's 2 that are the same. So that's kind of how black and white are. Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Wondering why you always have to go away. I believe
Just for anyone that hadn't seen just how cool this alcohol thing makes the blending. And the whites, yeah, it's got some more work, but I don't want this to hit 40 minutes. 40 minutes is just a little bit too much. I'll show you the fart tones real quick. I was playing with the fart tones today. We stopped the music. Oh, where's the music? And I'll end with the fart tones. Here we go. Ready? The fart tones are 8 notes. Thanks for watching. And remember, have fun with art. And all you have to do to be part of Fart Club is have fun. Or what was the other thing I said? Oh, think farts are funny.